Okay, Sam Antar is a forensic accountant who initially dug up all the evidence on Tish James. Sam, appreciate you coming in here on Friday night.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, good to see you. Real quick, before we get into the convo, I want to show everybody the actual document that you say her lies on this podcast should be considered as an obstruction of federal investigations. Elaborate on that and how you even came across all this. Start at the beginning.
All right, first of all, let's break it down. She signed a power of attorney under oath stating that she was going to be a resident of Virginia, right? She said she signed it electronically, but it was signed with her own handwriting. She says that that declaration was at the bottom of the page, like, you know, easy to overlook. It was in the center of the page in caps.
Right.
She says it was an accident, but her first deputy attorney general, her and another person from her office, as they were preparing for the Trump trial for mortgage fraud, that's when they signed it. It was signed about 20 or 30 days
They were all
before
there. You're saying, and I read the article that you put out about this here, they were the witnesses to the actual signing.
That is correct. Now, she says that, you know, it wasn't, the bank didn't need it, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, signing a false document to a federal lender is illegal under U.S. Statute 1014. Period. End of story. The lender did not have to rely upon the statement. Even if she moved in, it doesn't matter. She has to. She lied on the statement. Now, another thing that's going on with her is that she omitted any mention of her Brooklyn property during that interview.
The one that has 5 units that she has claimed all these years that has 4.
That is correct.
Yes. Okay. Talk about that, how she finagled. And obviously in both of these circumstances, she would know what she was doing is wrong. Highly, correct?
That is correct. First of all, she's a serial fraudster. Starting from 1982, she bought a house with a father-daughter, but she signed the mortgage, husband and wife. Then she buys this house in Brooklyn in 2001 and goes through 10 mortgages.
Right.
Each of them listed the property as having 4 or less units, sometimes 2 units, sometimes 3 units. Well, it's a 5-unit building. That's what the certificate of occupancy says.
She gets better rates the other way around.
That's correct.
Right.
Once you go past 4, you are commercial property.
So talk about how you even came across this here, because some people are saying that you've been unleashed to go after Tish James one way or another. Talk about how you went about finding this out. And
well, anybody that follows my Twitter feed, Sam Antar, give a plug. Anybody who follows my Twitter feed, looks at my blog, knows I've been talking about corruption for a long time.
Right.
After Crazy Eddie's, I've been working with the government for a long time as both a consultant and as a teacher. Now, I am not working for the government this time as a consultant or a teacher. I was in retirement, and I was just having fun looking at various corrupt New York City and New York State politicians. She was just another name on the list, and I fell into her. I don't give a damn about the Trump trial. I don't even give a damn about President Trump. All I care about is that she committed a crime, and she has to be held accountable for it.
So we got 20 seconds here. How slam dunk of a case do you think this is? I think it's pretty obvious, right?
It's pretty obvious, but listen, I'm keeping an eye on her, but I'm also keeping an eye on the federal prosecutors. Federal prosecutors can indict a ham sandwich. This is a ham sandwich pretending to be kosher bologna. If they foul this up, shame on them. They're incompetent.
Okay, there you hear it from Sam Antar, sir. It's a pleasure to meet you in person.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Absolutely. Stop back soon. There's more we should talk about.
You know, everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt tonight on Newsmax.